start streaming. Alright, I'm up. Just gotta change my screens, I guess. Alright, you guys gotta let me know if you see it, because I don't. I'm on my...
Yeah, I'm bringing up your channel right now, and I keep forgetting that I need to...
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah.
It's up.
I see you, I just need to verify that I can hear you, so give me just a moment for that. Okay, yes ma'am, it sounds like I may be able to hear you. If you just say hey or hi or something.
Alright. You there?
Yep, and I can hear myself, and yes, you do have my permission to record me on your
Well,
YouTube
thank you
channel.
so
Do you just
much.
have that?
I appreciate having it. So, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Patrice Green. I am the creative conductor here at PNG Creates, where we help small business owners and more likely nonprofit organizations create their visual statements. So, I had, I guess, the honor, more so to say, to make an obituary last night. There was a family in need of making an obituary for a loved one, and they were frantic and they didn't have a lot of information to give. So I said, well, what is the quickest way? Because it was late at night, there was no way to actually get to like a Staples or anything like that. And just put it like this: the day before, it means it's the day it's happening. So you had to figure out a way for it to be effective for the family, make it also a keepsake like most of them usually are, and then if someone wanted to print it, it would have the option. So what I did was I looked up the template for death announcements. So I needed to know like the measurements of what it would be, what kind of things that I didn't want to miss, like important information I knew I was going to need. And so I think we hit a great stride here. So the names have been changed to protect the people who are my clients, and permission based. I'm like, the picture is the picture, but you will never know who the picture is offhand. So what we did is we took this one template here. Let me just make it smaller. So I made these and I put it in the postcard format. Reason why I put it in the postcard format is because later on we wound up changing this whole thing into a PDF. And the reason why we made it a PDF is because she asked for it to be something that the family can eventually upload and then basically keepsake on their phone. So I said, well, why not make it a PDF? Instead of just sending you this long link, that's what we did. So they gave me a series of photos. They didn't have many photos in a timely manner. So what it is, the obituary is the art of storytelling. That's exactly how I looked at this. It is definitely an art of storytelling. Hold on. I have this puppy in my room. And she is carpeting on my... Give me. Sorry, y'all. So it's the art of storytelling. So just like any other obituary, you go through the in loving memory of, or you can say the celebration of life of, things like that. You can always, go back and forth with that. The name, the date and time. So this was cute. I found a border. This is just something that, like, if you go in Canva, let me see if I open up another one, so I can always go back to it. If you go in Canva, you can easily write what you want. Now, you wouldn't think Canva had death announcements, but they do. They have pretty much everything under the sun. So we write in what we need. Death anniversary, death invitation, Instagram stories. Like, if you didn't know, now you know. There is several different formats to use. So here we go here. These are if you've never made one before, don't be afraid to use the templates. It is definitely a way of inspiration, or, take bits and pieces out of it so that you can actually get an idea of like what it should look like, or what you like, or what your client, if you're using Canva for your business, what your customers may like. If they told you that they were into, say, if they were into jazz, you might be able to find something that's like with a jazz feel to. If they were into baseball, you might be able to find something in baseball, flowers, whatever niche they were into. And that's what these are. These are just like samples of so many different ones. And unfortunately, myself and Cindy Lou have talked about creating our own. Like you see, someone did one for their dog. We know that's real. There's a lot of furry parents out there, and God forbid their dog or cat or whatever animal they have with 4 legs happens to expire. They may want to do a little something you can put on your hair. So this is something you can do. It's just explain it. So let me get back to where my work is. So here's the obituary. We started with something. I took the template size and then I started playing with it. So this is what you see. The picture, the template, everything else like that. Make the pictures make sense. There was not a lot of information that they had at the time, but just to have it something colorful and use the actual template and keep it creative. Like you see the border is still down here. So you would use that plus sign so that you can keep it. See? That way you keep everything there. You keep the border where the border is supposed to be, so you don't have to worry about going to the left and bringing it over again. You could put the information in the middle. You could do different things. You can change all this stuff, and it goes the same. Same thing here. Leave to cherish. This is all family members. Names have changed to protect the person. But that's that. And then they asked for a prayer or a scripture rather. So they chose the Psalm 23rd Psalm. And then there's his picture, just to have something at the end. So you can print it. Canva is really great about printing things. So this is basically, this one's going to be delivered to, they could have been delivered to their doorstep. There are options within Canva where you can go to your local print shop and they can print it for you. Like this is included with envelopes. You can see that there's discounts because if you're a Canva member, you get some discounts off. Plus the fact if you're buying in bulk, they definitely want to, like 50 invitations for $35. So if you had a wedding, and you were just handing out cards per hand, you can do it right here. Right in here. So if you have that side hustle or that extra stream of income, you see down here at the bottom, if I paid $35, it would be free delivery. Keep that in mind. So let's go back up to the top because we're not doing all of this for the sake of this conversation. But what I did is I did download it and I created it as a PDF. Right? And the reason why I created it as a PDF is so that they can now carry it in their phone. Like the one person I was coordinating with, she emailed it to several people. I tried my best to make it a bit.ly link, but it was a little difficult. But I'm going to try it while we're live. So we're doing live online learning here in Clubhouse and in PNG Creates. So let's see what happens because it creates you a link. See the link down here at the bottom? Let's copy it. So now you know what I know, and we can see if it works. So let's go to bit.ly, bit.ly. If you have already been a part of bit.ly, I told you, there's a charge for it now. I've been grandfathered in for so long that I'm just here. Let's see. Create a new. We're doing a link. Let's paste this link. Let's write obit sample. Now notice if you've never used a bit.ly link before, the letters have to be exactly the same or otherwise what will happen is you'll get an error message. So it's obit samples. So you can see you can create a QR code. You can use this in Linktree. And have some things for them to go through, but then at the bottom right here inside you can create it. Oh, looks like this destination already been used for a shortcut. View the existing link. Well, there you go. I've already used it. And this is what it looks like as a PDF. I think it's the coolest thing ever to just have this on your phone and you don't have to worry about it. So that's a big deal. We'll close all this out. No one cares about all that. So hopefully within watching all of this, you got a chance to see some announcements. Here's some other ones that we've seen. Look at that. They use the same format, same, dimensions for now hiring. So you can do a lot of things with this. You can use it as a picture, something you want to, you have a flyer coming up for your business. The announcement size is amazing. You can always use that. So if you got a birthday party coming up, this dimension is great. You can always create your own stuff and send it out. If you're brand new to Canva, let me show you something very quick, and then that way you can actually see what's going on. I usually say this in the beginning, but I realized that I did not. So this is Canva. This is the blank slate of Canva and Canva in. On the left-hand side is your command keys. You've got your design, where basically if you were in the midst of doing a template, your templates will show up on the left-hand side in this box here. You can do styles. They'll ask you in the sense of colors, things you might have worked on before, things that work with the font as well as with the colors. Just to help you out in the sense of your design. Then there's elements, things that you can add within your actual project. So it's videos, there's pictures, there's music even. There's stickers, things like that. So you get all these great elements that come with Canva. Then you've got your text. You have different text. You have suggested text for different projects you may be working on. They all go in here. Brand Hub is if you happen to have your company brands, you can put them all in here, and it makes it easier for you to work with it. Uploads are pictures that you have to use for whatever new project you have going on. Draw, I've never really played with Draw because I can't draw and I don't have my sketch pad. So Canva does work well with the sketch pad. My daughter does it. She'll create various designs for things because she does a lot of artwork for her clothing. So she'll make she'll grab the pen and then she'll make different things. I can't draw. I'm not even gonna pretend. We're just gonna move forward. Projects are anything that you're working on. The pictures, the videos are here. There's several different apps. I really want to sit and go through all of these and make a tutorial for all of them. So it's something that you see on here, you'll know exactly how it works because there's so much on here. Look at these apps. Canva has come a mighty, mighty long way with apps. And then you have your other stuff here at the bottom that you're used to, the photos for whatever, stock photos. You have your audio. They have a pretty large catalog, videos you happen to, stock, and then you have your companies that you work with. So that's Canva, and across the top is more command keys, the home, the file, the resize, and the resize is mainly if you happen to have the pro account, and then there's the back, and then it automatically auto saves. You can title your project, here's my picture because this is my account. If I was part of a team, this other circle here would have a photo in it. And then you've got insight, so if myself or Cindy Lou were working together and we were trying to work on work on some type of project, we could actually write it, give each other insight and comments together as long as we share the link. And then you saw about printing and things like that. So I am enjoying myself with Canva. Hopefully you guys get a chance to play with Canva, get a chance to create some things, especially if you're new. If you're new and you have some questions, you can easily email me at pngcreates@gmail.com. That's the easiest way. Or you can find me on Instagram or Facebook. I am there as well. Or Clubhouse every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if I'm not going live, my good friend Cindy Lou is going live. So either way, that's what we have for you today. I know death announcements is not really a great topic, but it is a way to put a creative stamp on the announcements that you had of a loved one, instead of it just being so uniformed, shall I say. If someone, most funeral homes happen to have the same ones all the time, and with that being the same one every time, you want something to be different for your family. So that's the beauty of Canva. So hopefully we'll see you guys again. I'm signing off. I'm going back to creating, and hope to see you guys on the next channel.